Okay.
Well, there's a tradition that if March comes in like a lamb, it will go out like a lion, and if it goes in like a lion, it'll go out like a lamb. And yesterday was the 1st of March and it came in like a lion. I was actually on the road on my way to work when suddenly snow struck out of nowhere. There were warnings of some sleet and snow, but it was actually proper snow. It was very difficult to get through, and it was traffic was crawling. And when I eventually parked my car, I was having to drive through quite a bit of snow to actually get to the parking place, and the parking place was empty because so many people had stayed home from work. I just happened to be out when the storm struck, so I kind of had no choice but to keep going. And I got home okay. It began to clear up later, but it was a very beautiful morning and the snow was really nice to see. And last year the same thing happened. Snow actually struck in March. Eventually the snow turned to heavy rain, and that lasted all night, so there's quite a bit of flooding on the road. So basically it's very cold today, and it's to be cold for the next few days, and it has been a cold winter, but we just haven't had much snow, not till yesterday. When snow strikes generally along here on the east coast of Ireland, it happens when the wind is coming from the east, or there's a weather event from the east, and that's what happened yesterday. Most of them predominantly are from the west, so although many parts of the country will get snow, in the east we often escape it. But when we do get it, we tend to get it, and the rest of the country doesn't get so much of it. And that's what happened yesterday. The rest of the country kind of avoided it, but we got the whole lot. But it was very pretty, although it's a bit tough on, it's cold for March. So there's quite a bit of a breeze around, and a lot of noise on the road from cars driving through water, as you can hear. So that's cars all driving through large puddles that are still sitting on the road from snow that turned into rain. And people are out because they're trying to make the most of the sunshine, even though it's quite chilly. Anyway, it is very much March, and here we have our frog spawn, which is getting bigger every day, which is brilliant. And it didn't freeze over, and that was the important thing about the snow yesterday. There was no big, there is to be frost tonight and whatever, but there hasn't been a big freeze. Snow sticks when there's a big freeze. This is more air cold brought in the snow, so it didn't last for a long time.